We'll see. Chantal, I have been a follower for almost 4 years, but now, 4 years now. But I honestly feel now MR has become an echo chamber. Emma, at best, takes a different option or counters only to agree eventually or let the topic go. I miss the time when Jamie or Michael would push Sam really hard and make him reflect on opinions, deeper sometimes almost for 30 minutes. Well, I mean, I can tell you this, that like, when you started watching the show was just as Michael was like developing his own voice on some level. And
it was also a different time. I mean, this is not an election year either. There's the conversation topics are.
Yeah, I mean, I think there is some truth to the idea that we don't have as much internal debate. Part of it, I think, is the topics. I think part of it is just like over time, Emma and I are going to have divergent ideas on things.
I mean, sure. See them off air. Emma's always like throwing daggers at him.
Maybe we're a little closer in politics than Jamie and Sam. That's I understand your critique. I just can't be anybody other than who I am.
And I think ultimately the show will develop. We'll bring in new people. We're still a person short, and over time, when it becomes clear that we're going to be in here, I thought as of in May, or April, like March even, I thought like, okay, by June, we're going to be in here for good. And then like June came and July came, and then I was like, well, maybe we're out of here in September. So yeah, we'll see. But I mean, I don't think that's, I think like if
you're discounting the big yard sign debate of 2021.
Exactly.
And which I was just vindicated on. And look, I would agree that that's like the space between Sam and I is not that of Michael or Jamie, although like they can characterize that, but I do think I have my own voice that's different than Sam's. So just listen a little bit harder.
I will also say this: go watch some episodes from 2013. And you will not find, Michael was on a path, and in 2013, he was not on that path. I mean, that's just the reality of it,
And so it's also just, I mean, what you said about not being in studio together, that's a real thing. Like there's a delay even conversing with each other, like building that rapport, building that dynamic takes time. And remember like in the old days when they'd say they wouldn't cancel the shows, like for instance, like Seinfeld, the first season sucked, the second season sucked, but they kept renewing because they knew that they had to build that rapport with, and then eventually,
oh yeah,
and that's how it works. I mean, it doesn't happen like that. No. Especially if you're not in person, and especially if it's not an election year where everybody's, there's an opinion thrown from every just different angle.
Right. I mean, I think like, but, and also, I don't know, I'm tired sometimes. It's like, this has been, the pandemic has been difficult.
I think the show's going well. I think we're in a good spot. And I understand the critique though. I do. And that's fine.
Sarah, hey Sam, as a supporter, I really want to know what the mission of your channel now. Don't you think earlier you used to engage in more deeper discussions? Sarah,
is this the same person?
That's weird. Sarah, or should I call you Chantal?
Damn, I thought things were going good. We got a lot of critiques in here.
I think we've had some.
Wait, I might be wrong, but I feel you're mostly doing reaction videos now or commenting on Jimmy Dore's of the world. Jimmy Jore's.
You don't watch the live show.
I would recommend you watch the hour-long interviews we do at the front of almost every single show.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a propaganda line at this point. I don't think that person remotely watches the show or even cares about that opinion. I think they just wanted to interrupt the show with it. Maybe I'm too cynical, but yeah, like we've had some of the greatest conversations we've had in this past few weeks. I mean, I don't know what they're talking about. I mean, that's the great thing about doing the show, the dumb way that we do it with the vegetables up front that alienate people.
Yes. I mean, this is the thing, is that like your favorite YouTube show does what you're talking about. And show me another show that does 4 to 5 hours a week of interviews. Like, we do a season of some of the top podcast interviews in a month.
Like, we also
honestly.
do a second show with.
And then, well, yeah, but they're not watching that. That's not available.
That's fine, but like, I mean, the fact that the accusation that we're less interested in substance as a second show on Peacock is now in the throes. We're in the throes of that. Makes less sense because we're doing more, actually.
Crowder squirts. I miss the old days when Sam used to bash Jimmy Dore. Folks, there's more of what you've just saw where that came from. That's if you hit the subscribe and like button. Thank you. Really, thank you.